Hi guys, it's Drew here. Welcome to this week's Tubers High Score Challenge. This week it's Nitro Ball, which was picked by my cousin Gary, Macedonia 150. Is a weird old game, this one. It's a pinball shoot 'em up. You've really got to learn how to score in this game. You've got to use the enemies as the balls and knock them into the targets to get multipliers and knock them down the holes, as you can see me doing now. It takes a while to learn how to score. If you play it like a traditional shooter, you're not going to get a big score. You've got to know what you're doing in each section, and you've got to take the time to try and figure out what you've got to do in each section. It's not very clear at times. So yeah, in this first section you had to knock them down the two holes to the left and right, which are at the bottom of the screen, and that raised up some other barriers to knock down. And once you knock those down, you get a 50,000 point bonus pickup. This chicken's automatic. He always pops out of either left or right and just drops loads of bonus goodies for you. It's a bit like Smash TV, where it's like a quiz show. Now each level has one of these bonus things in it, where you've got to accomplish a task in a set time limit. On this one you've got to destroy the 3 American football helmets, the 2 bumpers on the left and right, and the 4 American football bumpers there. And this spawns loads of cheerleaders who drop lots of bonus goodies for you. Now this next section, it took me a little bit to figure out what you were meant to do in it. If you've still got this ball power up, you can try and take advantage of it. You've got to knock down the football posts first of all, and then you've got to shoot the men and ricochet them off the bumpers. Now it might not seem to get a lot of points at first, but if you watch now, points are going up. Now unfortunately that left bumper destroyed there, so I lost out on a few points there. But you're not supposed to shoot the bumpers at all until the men have been exhausted, to try and maximise your points. And then it's through the door onto the first boss. Now this boss is, I find this boss probably the hardest one really, even though I do die on one of the later bosses an awful lot. But this one's always very tricky because of the amount of normal enemies that it throws at you. You start off by blasting his health bar down, which is sometimes it goes down really quick, and other times it takes ages. And then when he's nearly dead, he starts doing this weird pinball-y thing. Now I accidentally killed him there, because what you're normally supposed to do is, when it says shut, you're supposed to keep dodging him, and he bumps into that word shut and keeps dropping more bonus pickups for you. But I balls that up there. I finished about 200,000 light there. I have got over 2 million for the extra life on a few occasions on this. But yeah, that's the bonus spin that you get. If you land on it, you get a bonus round where you just shoot flippers and get loads of bonus points, but I've never actually got it. And that was just frustrating me on this, because Gary's run, he got the bonus round, and I've been getting to similar point to him, but didn't have anywhere near the amount of points, simply because he had that bonus round. But yeah, level 2 combat zone, you start off with as a rotating flipper there. You can knock 3 men into that hole, and each time you get a smart bomb. So it's important, it makes it easier if you do stock up on smart bombs. Now this bit here, turn to the ball and collect those things, and then make sure you get jammed up in this section here, because you want to go through that tunnel there. And when you come out, you drop this H pickup, which is like a smart bomb, and it literally blows up everything on the screen. And you are slightly immune when you come out of that ball, so that's what you're supposed to do. Now here's the second level's bonus thing, and for some reason my frame rate on the video is dropping an awful lot. Yeah, but yeah, the first tank's easier to destroy, second one's a little bit tougher, but again it's not too difficult. Unlike the next one, you can't really die on this one unless you're really careless. But loads of free pickups. Now it's important now on this next section that you rush with your flamethrower and take out this gun emplacement, and then fire diagonally at this enemy spawner, and then also keep firing to take out the turrets. And if you've still got time with it, take out this other gun turret as well. Another smart bomb there. Now this is another important bit to score points. You've got to pick the ball up, and you've got to get jammed in this tube. Jammed in this tube, every time you go over those dots you get your points, and the more you go over them, they max out at 20,000 apiece, so you get a lot of points there. And now this is the railgun. This is the first and only time I've actually encountered the railgun on this run. Doesn't really help much in this section, because this section's pretty easy. I normally use a smart bomb, and I end up using a smart bomb anyway, because I've got myself jammed up there, and there's no way of getting that gun emplacement to the right, so I had to use a smart bomb regardless, so it didn't really benefit me in any way whatsoever, that. And then on to the second boss. This boss is easier than the first one. It's a lot easier, this guy. Just like a combat tank thing, you just got to take out the left and right turrets first of all. Got to make sure you don't stop in the middle, because it will fire the world's largest bullet out at you. But yeah, it's quite easy. It just fires these rockets at you, which lock onto your last position, so they're not too tricky to dodge. You're better off with your flamethrower on this, but for some reason I kept picking up the bloody rocket launcher on this run. And once you're getting down to that same amount of health as the first boss again, the middle section becomes vulnerable, and then it starts firing a lot more bullets at you. But it's quickly dead after that point, and there was a bonus 50,000 pickup there as well. Sometimes it just randomly drops objects there, sometimes it's a crap one worth 1,000, and other times it's worth a decent amount. Now I think I got the extra life on this level. These extra lives get easier to earn, and this is the only way you can get them. You can get 2 million on each level, and fail miserably again on the match for the bonus round. Now this level eases the rack points up, but there's a way on this one to spawn a second run. If you see there's two fuel lines there, and I think to spawn the second route, which yields more points, you've got to knock an enemy through that flipper, which I didn't do. So when I destroy it, only one spark comes off and ignites the top section. This is not worth as many points, this section, but it is easier. So I was pissed off about that, but I was quite happy that I had like 3 lives. I never got to this point with 3 lives before, so I was well chuffed about it. So again, it's important about knowing how to score. So you've got to knock the enemies down that hole again, which reveals those three extra bumpers that appear. You just drop smart bombs and points, and then you're going to knock enemies in that top hole again, which again makes those 3 bumpers appear, which in turn reveals the ball icon again, and then you get jammed in this tube again and rack up more points. As you can see, you can get jammed in here, and you can rack up 20,000 a piece there every time I go over one of those dots. Now you get jammed in there for a little bit longer, can't get in anymore, and then you just got to knock down these barriers, up there and more barriers, and then into this section here, and that smart bomb here, because you can get flooded with those big slimer ghosts, which you don't want to do. Now, this is the reason why this route is easier, because if you can rush through this bit pretty quick, you get to the bonus section where you've got to destroy 20 bikes in 10 seconds. If you've got this ring gun, it's a piece of piss. I didn't really die though, I actually had to smart bomb it rather than die, but if you can do it a lot easier by just flicking left and right, because you spray enough bullets out to get the bonus pickups. But when you come from the other way, you don't have that power up, so it's very difficult to take 20 out unless you've got a smart bomb, and even then you could risk losing a life. So we're approaching the 3rd level boss now. We're going to go up in this lift section. You just got to survive till the lift comes down, but it automatically takes control of you and you're invulnerable. You can still fire while you're on the lift and get the enemies in the lobby, but you can't kill these guys coming up the lift. Then you've got this short section here where there's 2 Grim Reapers. You just got to make sure you take one side out like that, and then you can sneak up and kill them and blow the exit open, and we're on to the 3rd boss, which is a vampire. Now, I never got to this guy with more than 1 spare life remaining, so I was well chuffed here, and I was quite confident I was going to beat him, because when you die you get your smart bombs back, so I used that smart bomb straight away because I didn't want to lose it. And again, the ring weapon is your friend here, because he spawns these bats and you've got to take them out really. Your flamethrowers, while it's more powerful, it doesn't have the spread, so I died there, which was unfortunate, but used my smart bomb then again, but missed him completely because it only damages him when his cape's open, so wasted one of them. Got the ring weapon there, and after you get down to a certain amount, he always stays open there and just spams laser beams at you. So died again there, and he's dead. So this was the first time and only time I've been to level 4, so didn't know what to expect on this one whatsoever. So this is not how you should play this level. Extra life again, scoring over 2 million points on the level. 2.8 was it on that level? Really good level at rack points for that. You get even more if you go the other way as well. Completely missed the bonus round yet again. And on to Alien World, or Aliens World. So didn't know what to expect here, so there's a lot of smart bomb using and a lot of missed opportunities on this one, but these guys were pretty tough. Took quite a few hits, and that fooled me there, that it went underneath the platform, and that's why I died there. So instead of using a smart bomb just to get out of this area, I'm just trying to rack up as many points as I can. Now in this bit I think you're supposed to knock the aliens up those coloured ramps to reveal an alternate route possibly. But before I realised I ran out of aliens, so I had to go up the only route that it was presenting me with. What was this? Oh, this was the bonus section, this. Yeah, you had to knock 8 of them up the chutes, and I didn't realise the chutes were those 3 chutes at the top. I thought it meant where the diagonal lines were pointed. So I don't actually quite make this. So I missed out on loads of points there. Now this bit, I stood here looking at this for quite a bit, and I'm still not sure how you're supposed to do it. I think you're supposed to run into the middle section there just before the vertical ones are going down, and then dodge through them and dodge out again. But again, first time on the level, so didn't have a clue what the hell was going on. So on to my last life here. Again, it's just a point grabbing exercise now, just to get as far as I can really. So a lot of smart bomb using up. I think this is the basic bit, just the basic shooting bit. Now I didn't know if those pink things actually killed me or not, because I'm shooting at them and I seem to be doing a lot to them. So I just dodged them just to be on the safe side. And yeah, another repeat section like that. And then through the door. And a smart bomb there. Yeah, it obviously went to knock down these numbers, but it didn't actually seem to give me anything for knocking them all down, which was a bit bizarre. Maybe you have to knock them down in sequential order or something, I don't know. But yeah, we blow that door open there, and we're into the boss. Now, I don't think this boss is going to be too hard to actually learn. So he just seems to fire these like shurikens at you. And the hardest bit is just predicting where these worm things are going to shoot down the screen. But I figured it out when it actually killed me. The worm things tend to zoom down where the pink things are, so like it's eating the pink things. But before I realised that, I was already dead. And it seems to be very hard to damage as well. It seems to be only a small window when you can actually kill him. But I was more than happy with my score at this point. So didn't expect to beat him. Didn't expect to see this boss, to be honest with you. And there we go, deaded. So yeah, there's my score, 7,426,740. So hopefully that's going to finish top, back on form. And I've done it back the original way I do these videos as well, because if I do finish top, I'm going to do another run in the method that Adam likes for his Ghost Retro Records website, just so I can be top of there as well. But anyway, yes, I really enjoyed this game. Never heard of it before, and it really was good to learn how to actually play it properly. So yeah, Nitro Ball guys, thanks for watching.